What's up, guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I am Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we are here with a trailer reaction. It's been a while since we've done one of these. For a while.
Hasn't really been any.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's been a while since we've done one of these.
Yes.
But this is apparently that's something that's come out within the past couple of days or so, or three, something. Blue Beetle. The movie.
Yes.
Not just a blue VW bug. Okay.
Or the scarabs from the Mummy.
Or an actual blue beetle from, or the scarabs from Mummy.
Yeah.
Which crawled under your skin and ate you from the inside out.
Yes.
Though, coincidentally, those were called scarabs. Blue Beetle, it's called a scarab.
Yes.
The device that, anyways, for those of you who are DC lore fans,
yeah,
you know this. Alright, so this is the first trailer, I guess you could say, the official first trailer, whatever, for the Blue Beetle movie that is coming out 2025, I believe, if I remember correctly. No? I don't know.
This year.
Though, what?
November, I think. October, November. We'll find out at the end of the trailer, but I'm pretty sure it's
true.
this year.
I thought James Gunn stuff doesn't start till the 20...
The first thing that is going to be James Gunn, actually, part of his chapter 1, is Superman Legacy in 2025.
Okay.
This is the first character from the DCEU that's going to transfer over.
Okay.
Like, they made this before James Gunn, but James Gunn likes it so much, he's like, I'll keep it.
Okay. Just like the Flash movie. I like this so much, I'm keeping it.
No, they have not announced one way or the other whether this iteration of Flash is going to carry over into DCU.
Well, I know that, but I was saying he liked the movie so much that he kept it. He didn't cancel it or kill it or whatever.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm saying that was also that could also be the jumping off point for his stuff because that's like Flashpoint.
The cancellations, like the TV shows and Batgirl the movie and all that. That was David Zaslav trying to save money.
Yeah,
that was the new CEO of Discovery that bought Warner Brothers. James Gunn, with his DC Studios vision that he has, Flash has not been confirmed to be a part of it. Okay. There is going to be a Flash, but he does not know if it's going to be this Flash.
Ezra Miller's version. Or
same character, different actor is what a lot of people are assuming. Or just a whole new version of the Flash. Right. A lot of people are saying Wally if they're going like Justice League the cartoon.
Look, so like Wally West.
Yeah.
Or they could bring an Impulse. Bart.
They tried that with Smallville, and it was not received well.
Well, that was Smallville, though. But
wow. I mean, the actor who actually played Impulse is like, because Michael Rosenbaum and James Gunn are friends, so he was on the Inside of You podcast with Michael Rosenbaum. Well, and he was like saying, "I can still do it. I can pretend to run fast. I may be old, but I can still do it."
Yeah. I mean,
because apparently he was in Smile, the horror movie, and so he's like on a lot of people's minds lately.
Well, the reason why I said it is because they really did a misstep in Smallville with Doomsday.
They did by making him more of like a Jekyll and Hyde Hulk-style character. Yes,
and that was not what Doomsday is.
I really liked Sam Witwer as Davis Bloom, though.
Well, it's Sam Witwer.
It is Sam Witwer.
Can't help but like him. I mean,
I love Sam Witwer.
Darth Maul. He's Palpatine, and whenever Ian McDermott is not.
He was also was it Agent Vader. Liberty in Supergirl?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the character's name. Agent Liberty.
All that to say, we has a trailer to watch.
Yes. So we're excited.
Let us watch the trailer. Let us.
Not spinach.
Not spinach. No.
Although I do like spinach on my pizza.
No. No. Play.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
They don't get out much.
Is that Jenny? Cord Industries?
I think so. I mean, they have to.
I assume so.
but do not open it.
You went in to get a shot, and all you
Big
brought
Belly
Big Belly
Burger.
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is
Yep,
that?
this is Scarab.
George Lopez has a very odd facial hair in
I
this.
think he likes me.
Ah!
What's that hair?
It's like he's trying to do Dog the Bounty Hunter. Oh! That looks cool.
That looks really cool.
That would be terrifying, but...
What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that?
Oh!
Okay, it's gonna be okay. Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
So I wonder... Oh, that's cool.
What is going on?
I just wanna rock.
I'm wondering why it's a
This
female voice.
summer.
Called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's
So I
designed
wonder
to
if they're going to
protect
go
Coast.
with him being like
Sometimes it does
the
what you want, and
damaged
sometimes
version
it
of the
doesn't.
Reach.
I think I cut a bus in half.
Possibly.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
Oh.
Okay.
The love you feel for your family makes you weak.
I just wanna rock.
The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Huh.
Let's party.
Nice choice.
I just wanna rock.
He made the Buster Sword.
I saw that,
Okay.
yeah.
Whoa. It's like Batman stuff.
Batman's a fascist.
I just wanna rock.
Okay, what? All right. Huh. That's...
Did I see what I think I just saw?
I don't know. What did you think you saw?
Go back to right before it shows the comics, when it's like Batman's a fascist.
Okay, hold on. It's being very... August 18th.
Okay,
That's way closer than what it...
I thought it was November. Okay, a little bit more. Sorry, I said before that part.
Well, this is...
Okay,
Okay.
so boom.
Okay.
Okay.
There's the
Ted Cord suit.
Yes, okay.
I wasn't losing my mind.
No,
okay.
okay.
Yes.
So, okay.
So we are going to have a Ted Cord. Now, I did hear a rumor, and this has been debunked.
Okay.
I did hear a rumor that there is going to be a Ted Cord, but he's going to be deceased.
Right,
in
because
this.
From what I...
And there's the
from-
actor that they used for the... It's not really like a memorial photo, but like he's going through the Scarab's memory and
Right.
he sees a face. Do you know what I'm about to say?
No, I have an understanding, sort of. It's going to be one of those type of things where it's like... Yeah, Ted Cord, from what I understand, yeah, he was Blue Beetle. He died in the line of duty as a member of the JLA. In the comics, but... And then Jaime Reyes, gets the actual Scarab, and it actually works for him. Ted Cord, it actually didn't work for him.
Yeah.
He tried to get it to work, but it just wouldn't. So he had that one suit.
So for the second time in this filming session, I'm going to bring up an actor because apparently they had someone come in.
Tom Holland.
No, to pose.
Taron Egerton. Jack Black. No, I'm just kidding. Jack
That
Black
would be
is Ted
nuts.
Cord.
He's actually petitioning James Gunn to be Superman. He did a whole video. It's hilarious. He's like, I can even sing if you want to make it a musical. But no. They had someone come in as a body double for the like hologram projection or whatever. But they were going to superimpose this actor's face on it later.
Okay.
Jason Sudeikis is Ted Cord.
Okay.
It's been debunked,
Okay.
but the person that debunked it isn't someone that's relevant to debunk it. So it's not official, but it's also not unofficial.
Yeah.
So I guess we just have to wait until we see the movie or more trailers or something.
That's the thing. It's just August 18th. That is way closer than I had ever thought it could be. But it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks so good.
That transformation originally was terrifying.
Oh, it was. Absolutely.
But then it looks like they took the character out of Young Justice. The voice is a little different. I'll have to probably get used to that. And it's not angry or...
Yeah, it's a female voice. And I'm used to it being like a deep, like, bellowing...
a male voice. It was kind of like... But... I don't know. I think they are going to maybe eventually go with the storyline. This was, like they did in Young Justice, like this particular Scarab was damaged.
Yeah.
And it doesn't follow the normal programming of the Reach, which is, for those of you who are with DC Comics, the Reach are... they have... planet-conquering issues.
Yes.
Yeah. Or fetishes, I should say.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
I agree with you that they're going more of the Young Justice style, especially the actor they got to play Jaime. He's young enough that he can do it for many years.
For a while, yes.
Yeah. I actually, because when it actually showed the suit, like, in full form...
Yeah.
It looked closer, like... Just the little, like, crease lines and things like that around the shoulders and stuff looked a little closer to the Injustice video game.
Okay.
Than it did the Young Justice animation, in my personal opinion.
See, I don't think I've ever seen... I mean, I'm aware of the Young Injustice and what that, entails, but I don't think... I've never played it. And obviously, I think he was, DLC character or something like that? Or was he actually in the...
He was a main character.
He's the main character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least in Injustice 2.
Oh, okay.
I know for sure he's a main character proper.
Okay.
I can't remember if he's for sure in Injustice 1 off the top of my head.
But, it is funny. It does look like George Lopez is channeling Dog the Bounty Hunter with a beard.
Yeah, that was so weird. I knew George Lopez was in it.
I did not.
I remember when they announced that casting, and I was like, that's interesting. I was not expecting to see that.
It looks going to be a little... it's lighthearted, I can tell.
Yes.
With a little, maybe some silliness with a goofy beetle ship or whatever.
Yeah.
But that could be just... something that was carried over, from Cord Industries that Ted Cord made, during his tenure because he didn't have flight capabilities.
Yeah. Now, I'm drawing a major blank. The female antagonist, was that...
I have no idea.
Was that Sigourney Weaver?
No. I don't think that was Sigourney Weaver. I did recognize her face, but
I recognized her face too. But I didn't know if that was supposed to be Sigourney Weaver.
I don't think it's Sigourney Weaver. There's the Beetle ship.
Yeah.
And I don't know who this is. KG Beast?
I'm assuming it's KG Beast.
Yeah.
Because we had our own version of KG Beast in Batman v Superman.
And he died quickly.
He did die very quickly.
No, that's not Sigourney Weaver.
That's not Sigourney Weaver.
That's
Susan Sarandon.
That's right. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Had to think about it for a second. I was like, her name starts with an S, and Sigourney Weaver was the first thing I thought of.
Nope.
Because I was thinking she was the villain in Defenders.
Okay.
Netflix,
sure.
Marvel, fun stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so she was the villain in that, and so I got Susan Sarandon. Which...
Steel Magnolias.
Yeah. I was like stepmom.
Yeah, okay.
Or the original Rocky Horror.
So interesting. I don't know who she is going to portray. I don't.
If I had to guess, I would say she plays Ted Kord's daughter. Because if it's like a Cord Industries that Scarab is mine, da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
Like, she's, like,
Possibly.
running Cord Industries.
Yeah, that's
I
possible.
want to say daughter.
Okay. Daughter / youngest sister or something. Depending on how age, whatever.
Well, if they went with, like, a time situation, kind of like Ant-Man, then I could say that if Ted died early enough with the JLA, that could be, like, his wife.
Or the JSA. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, I meant JSA. I meant
or
JSA.
one of
I
the
misspoke.
well, no, I mean, that was what I was saying. It could, or JSA. That's what I said. Not that it was the JSA. It could either be both, because technically the only mention we have not had a actual true Justice League per se. That they actually sat down. We are called the Justice League. Yada yada. We've only got the Justice Society from Black Adam. That has been definitively called. We are the Justice Society. There was plans.
They actually used the term Justice League in Shazam.
Right, because... Okay.
Because I had to think about it. I was like, they do call themselves the Justice League.
They call them Justice Society. I don't know. Anyways. It's... Yeah.
But,
Yeah, there's a lot of... It's definitely intriguing.
It is incredibly intriguing.
Blue Beetle, I got interested, we were kind of intrigued by his character when he showed up in Young Justice, because I never knew really anything about Blue Beetle. I knew he existed and whatnot, and really I was more aware of the Ted Kord version, the one without the scarab and had the suit.
Right.
Because in the Death of Superman, the original comic from the 1990s,
yeah,
he was on the Justice League team that tried to intercept Doomsday, and, well,
it didn't work.
That didn't go very well for anybody.
My first...
And they didn't even have the big heavy hitters like Wonder Woman or anything like that, or Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like they did in the animated Death of Superman. That they
right.
Yeah, with the new... Before they ended the New 52 run. Anyway, so...
My first introduction to Blue Beetle was the Booster Gold episode of Smallville, where they actually had Jaime Reyes become the Blue Beetle. And because of that, I started doing some research and reading, and I found some Blue Beetle comics, and I found out that the Ted Kord Blue Beetle was actually the one that got paired with Booster Gold a lot. Like, the two were a buddy team.
Yeah.
They teamed up a lot. They had a comic together, Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. But this specific Jaime Reyes didn't come out till the mid-2000s.
Right, yeah.
And so it was like the year that they announced that Jaime Reyes was going to be Blue Beetle, they used him in Smallville, kind of a thing. And so it was... And it didn't go over well. That was actually not a well-received episode, other than the very end fight, which was cool. And the first time that Clark was willing to reveal himself. Because he... he was still the Blur, so nobody ever actually saw him. And so he was actually going to step out and be like, da-da-da-da, and there was no one there.
I'm here.
All the audience in the show had, because it was a like Booster Gold's getting a key to the city kind of a thing, and
of course,
well, Jaime kind of like ambushed him, and the Scarab, trying to protect Jaime, attacked Booster Gold, and Booster Gold knew who Clark was, and they had that conversation on the rooftop.
Yeah,
and so he changed in the phone booth into his, I think it was the coolest prototype suit that they could have done without giving him the cape and everything, and I wanted the jacket for the longest time. But it was literally just dark blue jeans, his blue t-shirt, and a red zip-up pipe collar leather pleather jacket with the S embossment on it, but in subdued coloring, so it was all red.
Yeah.
And I understand what they were going for, and they slicked his hair over because they gave him a haircut finally, and all that stuff. That was revealed in episode 2 of season 10. This was like episode 6.
Jeez.
And it was going to be his first time revealing himself as
Superman.
Well, yeah, the red, blue,
kid,
blur,
whatever.
the blur, because he'd gone through many iterations of costumes
because of Chloe.
Yeah. And then there was also the black T-shirt with the black trench coat. There was that iteration. And so this was going to be the first time where he
Superman noir.
Basically, it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a callback to the Death of Superman, where he came back in all black because after what had happened with Chloe and Lana leaving and all that kind of stuff, and Lois, he'd kind of just like removed himself and went to do all of his training, and so he kind of left. And then like the season 9 opener of him in that suit is him stopping a bus crash and seeing Lois's face and like all those emotions coming back, and it was a mess.
Okay.
But anyways, so he like comes out and like their cameras have stopped rolling, all the audience is gone because Jaime had scared him away, and he was like,
nobody's here.
And so then he turned his attention towards Jaime and was basically saving Booster Gold. But that was my first introduction to Blue Beetle. Long story short, sorry, I'm a huge Smallville fan. If you guys haven't been watching the channel for any amount of time, I've seen every episode. I own all the seasons. Before it was cool and it was on Hulu, I actually was buying each season individually. So you got to see, like in my collection, you could see the progression of how DVDs worked. Where it used to be like 2 episodes per disc. And so you'd have like 8 discs.
That's kind of how my Stargate SG-1 collection is up there.
Yeah.
I have all 10 seasons of that. Plus the 94 movie, which is sort of the prequel. And the 2 post end of the series TV movies as well.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Atlantis and Universe as well.
I have Atlantis, all 5 seasons of that. Universe, I never really liked because they went these, we're super edgy and everything's all super serious, kind of like with the Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Reboot.
What about the Stargate Origins YouTube video or YouTube show?
Saying that.
Okay, it was on. So basically, Stargate made its own company, and so it was its own app.
Yeah.
And so they were like partnered with YouTube. So instead of putting it on YouTube Red, remember that used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Instead of putting it on YouTube Red, they put it on the Stargate app, and it was like 4 episodes. It was called Stargate Origins.
Yeah.
And now apparently Stargate is now getting its own like thing with, I don't remember if it's Hasbro or Universal or whoever it is, but basically Stargate's making a comeback. It's being rebooted and all that fun stuff. I'm
hesitant about that.
I'm incredibly hesitant too. I love the original Stargate movie.
Yeah. Well,
I like the TV show too. Don't get me wrong,
fantastic.
But I love the movie.
Richard Dean Anderson, you can't go wrong with that. With him.
Yeah, Richard Dean Anderson. Of course, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I really, really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
Because it was my first introduction to James Spader.
Yeah.
And Kurt Russell with a buzz cut. Where did that come from? Like, that's just something I never thought I would ever see because, I just forgot the name of the movie. Escape from New York, Escape from L.A., Big Trouble in Little China, things like that.
Had that mullet. Or
yeah,
whatever
he was the mullet man. I mean, if they were to do a Roadhouse, well, they did do a Roadhouse too, but it wasn't him. But if they were to do like a Roadhouse like spin-off where it was like another bar, I could totally see Kurt Russell. But no, they decided to put him in a sci-fi military movie where he's not even really doing anything with a buzz cut.
Well, the movie has its issues, so, but well. Anyways, that has nothing to do with Blue Beetle. This
I
definitely
I can make it circle back around.
Let's not. Okay. It definitely is going on the calendar to watch.
What was the date again?
August 18th.
Okay.
So
I'm assuming that's a Friday.
Or Thursday. Or something. We don't know. Something around in there. Anyways, I guess I don't really have anything else. This is probably going to be maybe the only trailer I intentionally watch.
Intentionally?
I can't help it if I'm other places and people have the thing on and there's there's a TV spot. Okay, I saw that.
You mean like when we go see Flash and they inevitably
probably,
put a trailer right in front of it?
Or if I'm over at my mom and dad's
and
she's watching TV, but she's a baseball fan, so you know, that sort of thing happens.
Yeah, no, I got you. It's like no.
Yeah, and of course, closer they get the movie, the more spoilerific they get.
Well, so the first one establishes that the movie's coming.
Yes, I know. Realize
the teaser does. The first one shows you a little bit of what the storyline is and how it comes to be. The second trailer's whole purpose is, okay, this is the storyline in full. This is the antagonist. This is the protagonist. You get a little bit more backstory. It's when you get into movies like Amazing Spider-Man 2, where it's like, here's all the movie in 3 minutes.
Yes. Well, anyways, so be looking for that whenever that comes around. We'll be doing a post-movie review for that.
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
No.
Oh, okay.
Blue Beetle.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm back on track. I got confused for a second.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes, we're going to go back in time because I have time technology. I have a TARDIS. So, anyways. Or you can just fly around the Earth really fast the opposite way. It spins. Superman.
I was going to say, yeah, I can't remember what it was. Reference. But there was something that actually, like, I don't think it was Hizzy.
Yeah,
but
that's what they
no. I know they've done one on. I know they've done one on Hizzy, but I was watching something.
They make fun of it all the time on there.
I think.
What are you gonna do? Fly around the Earth really fast?
It might have been Smallville, or it might have actually been Superman and Lois, or possibly one of the episodes with Superman in it. But like something live action made fun of that.
Okay.
I want to say it was actually one of the crossover events where it was Tyler Hoechlin Superman, and I think it was Elseworlds, actually. And they were like, there is one way we could fix this. And Kara's like, no, not again, or something like that. Like, they made fun of it. And yes. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was Elseworlds.
Yeah. At any rate. Well, thank you for joining us with this trailer reaction with a bunch of other fluff attached to it.
Would you expect anything less?
Yeah. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do not miss any videos. Make fun of us down in the comments if you feel free to do that.
I just realized I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'm wrapping it up. So bye-bye and be blessed.